Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I thought I would just sit down, film a really laid back chit chat kind of video all about my new car. If you guys can tell by the title, I finally got my new car, and I did get the Kia Forte, which was the car that I mentioned bunch of videos back in, I think it was like a Hamptons vlog. I went to go look at cars with my grandma, but I didn't get the exact car that I said I was going to get in that video. So in this video, I'm just going to go into the car I got, kind of the process of me getting the car, because I was going to film that day when we went to go actually get my car, but it was kind of this long drawn out thing, and I didn't know if it was actually going to be happening or not, and I just didn't want to film if I was going to be in a bad mood. But thank God it all worked out and I got the car. And then I'll take you guys outside. I'll show you guys the outside of my car, the inside of my car, all that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy this really laid back video. As you guys can tell, I have no makeup on, and I'm actually wearing my glasses because I have a tiny bit of a headache today, so I put my glasses on to kind of help my eyes try and focus. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, head on down there and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so like I said, I got the Kia Forte, and in my video where I mentioned going to look at cars and everything like that, I said that I was going to be getting it in white, but I actually wound up getting it in black. When I went the first time, it was at the end of June, and they told me the only Kia Forte they had in stock, like the one that I wanted, was in white, so I was just gonna get it. I didn't really care, but when I went this time, they said that they got a whole bunch of new ones in. So they had white, black, silver, gray, and I think red. And Harris's family, for the majority, they all have black cars, so Harris was like, get black, and I was like, sure. I didn't really care. I was between black and white anyway, but I went with black. So I have a black exterior and black interior, and the exact car that I did get is a 2019 Kia Forte LXS, I think it is. It's a step down from like the one that was on the floor. It doesn't have all the crazy like bells and whistles and things like that. I didn't really need a car that was super advanced or anything like that. I was just happy with the car in general because I've gone this long in my life without a car, and I really just A, wanted one, and B, needed one. If you guys have been following my channel and me at school and everything like that, and you've seen my rant video, you guys would know that I'm no longer living on campus at Stony Brook. So this car is much needed to get me to and from Stony Brook. So I didn't need like this crazy advanced car. I just kind of needed a car that would get me from point A to point B, but it definitely has more stuff than I was expecting it to have. When he said it was just like a basic car, I really thought it wasn't gonna have much, but it does have like Bluetooth and a backup cam and all that kind of stuff. I'll show you guys that stuff when we go outside later. But yes, I got the Kia Forte LXS 2019 in black, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It's so cute, it's so me. It's just a small four-door car, like a basic car. It's nothing like crazy like that, but it's definitely me. I feel like it fits me, and I've yet to name her. I think it's a her. I have a feeling it's a her. So if you guys have any car names or anything you guys think I should name my car, leave those down below. I'm still trying to figure out a name, and I'm also still trying to like personalize her. I got my car on Saturday, I think it was like August 3rd or something like that, and it is now Thursday the following week. So I've almost had her for an entire week, and I've been driving quite frequently. But at the point when I was getting my car, I have not driven in almost a year. I got my license on 9/11 last year. Yes, I waited until I was 20 years old to get my license, but I did finally get my license last year. And since I didn't have a car and I was living on campus, I didn't really have like any reason or anything like that to be driving, so I just didn't. So I had my license for almost a year, and I've not driven since my road test. So that was like a big thing when I got my car. As you guys would know, or if you guys may know, my grandma was the one who was like helping me get the car because I needed to be on someone's insurance. The insurance just would have been too high if it was under my name because I'm like a first-time driver and I'm under 25. So my grandma was the one who was helping me out and putting me on her insurance. So she lives out in Southampton, so when we went to go get my car, I had to go all the way out to Riverhead, which is probably about like a 45 minutes, maybe even an hour drive with traffic. So we woke up Saturday morning and Harris and I drove out to meet my grandma at the car dealership, and that meant that I had to drive the car home from Riverhead once I got my car. So I was super excited to get my car, but I was also extremely nervous to get my car because I had to drive it quite a distance home, and I had to go on like main roads, like a freeway I think it's considered, that I had to drive on. So it was definitely nerve-wracking in that sense, and it was also nerve-wracking because, like I mentioned earlier in the video, I didn't know if I was going to be able to get my car at this point in time. A lot was happening with the whole insurance situation, and I didn't know if it was just going to be too much money for me to get now, and it just almost seemed like the whole car thing was going to fall through, which obviously would have really affected my life. I need my car to get to school. But after sitting down with Harris and talking with my mom and talking with my grandma, we were able to work it out, and everything did work out. And they had the car I wanted when we went there, and the people at the dealership were absolutely so nice and so accommodating. My grandma always gets Kias. She really likes it. She did have a Mini Coupe for a while, but she did go back to Kias, and she has a Kia Soul, and her and my mom both had Kia Souls, like multiple Kia Souls in the past, and so they like know her there, and they were just super nice and accommodating, and they answered all the questions I had. The guy who helped us was so nice in like telling me about the cars and making sure I was getting what I wanted, and he asked me over and over and over again, like, do you want this, do you want this, like, do you think you need this, we can do without this, if you could do without this you can get this. And everyone was just so nice and accommodating. So it was quite a process. If any of you have gone out and gotten a car, it's quite a process. I am leasing my car for 3 years, so it's not officially mine, it's not bought or anything. I am leasing it for 3 years, which is totally fine. It was what worked out best for me in terms of money, and it also makes more sense because in 3 years from now I will be done with like undergrad and everything, and I will be in a better place to buy my own car and everything like that. For now, leasing and my payments and how everything worked out really wound up working out for my situation. So I am leasing my car for 3 years. So it was quite a process. I think we got there, we had an appointment at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I wound up starting to head home around 2 maybe it was. After I picked out my car and we kind of filled out initial paperwork and everything like that, we did go out to eat. Then we came back, they detailed my car. I got to look at my car before I 100% decided on it. I sat in it, I looked at it, I made sure I felt comfortable in it, and then we left and they finished filing all the paperwork. They called the insurance company, and then they detailed my car, and she looked gorgeous when I first saw her, but it was super cute. They put the little red bow on top of my car, and we walked out. My grandma, Harris, and I all took pictures in front of my car. It was just really nice. The dealership was really nice and accommodating. So yes, I got my car, and then it was time for me to drive home, like I said, for the first time in a year, quite a distance. So I told Harris that I was going to follow him to the LIE. That's what I took home. If you guys live on Long Island, you'll know what that is. But I told him I would follow him to the LIE, but then once we got in the LIE, just to go, because Harris is not the best driver. He's not terrible, but he does drive pretty fast, and I knew if I had told myself like I need to follow him, I would have been so much more nervous trying to like stay with him and stay behind him and follow him. So I told him once we get in the LA, you just go. I had my GPS set up, and I just followed my GPS home, and honestly it really wasn't that bad. I was so extremely nervous just to get on, like to merge onto the freeway, but once I did that, it really wasn't bad. I stayed in my lane. I did the speed limit and a little bit above the speed limit. Honestly, people were like riding me, which I was like, how much faster do you want me to go? I'm not going that slow, I'm going the speed limit. That's besides the point. So yeah, then I drove it home, and we got home and everything worked out, and I'm super excited. I am so happy with my car. I've been driving pretty much every single day since I got my car. I drive a little bit here or there just to get more comfortable and familiar with driving, because I'm going to be driving 3 days a week out to Stony Brook, so I needed to make sure I was 100% comfortable driving at all hours of the day. I've yet to drive in the rain, so definitely one day when it's raining, I need to just like drive around the neighborhood to kind of get more comfortable with that. But I've driven on all different kinds of roads out here. The LA is what I'll be taking to school, so it's good that I had to drive home on it. So I was kind of like able to get acclimated to driving on that road. So yeah, I'm super excited and super happy to have my car. This video is so rambly. It's basically like a story time on how I got my car, but I want to tell you guys a little bit about it since I didn't vlog that day, and I want to tell you guys the car I did have. Like I said, it's a 2019 Kia Forte LXS, and now we will head outside and I'll show you guys the outside of my car, and then some of my car I'll turn it on a little bit and show you guys all the different stuff that's in there, just in case you guys are interested in getting a Kia Forte or anything like that. You can kind of look at my car to get an idea of the car. So let's head outside. All right, so this is the outside of my car. Like I said, it's literally just like a standard 4-door car, and now I'll take you guys inside it quick. So this is what the inside of the car looks like. Like I said, it has this touch screen here. I will turn it on in a second. This is what the key looks like. I think this is so fun. I don't know why. The key just comes up like that after you press this little button here. I just have this little Michael Kors card holder on it. I still have the mat in the car. It was here, but I put it over there because it was like annoying. I definitely have to throw that out, but this is just a little key holder I have. I just have my license and my school ID in there, just so if I ever forgot my wallet, at least my license is with me. So that key on, turn the car on, and like I said, I have this little touchscreen here, and everything that's on is also on here, so I can like touch this, and that's the radio. I can connect my phone. Like I said, it has Bluetooth. This says that my phone's connected. I can do like favorites, seeks, tracks, home, phone. All my contacts are loaded onto this, and like I said, I also have a backup cam, which I really wasn't expecting, which is really nice to have. Of course, you can't rely on it, but it's really nice to have. And then on my dashboard here, all this can be like customized. Like I can go through, and a whole bunch of different modes are on it. I just have it on the like speedometer mode so I can see my speed. And I've driven 130 miles already, which is so sad. I'm using my car so much, I feel like, but surprisingly it's really good on gas for me, having it for almost a week and driving from Riverhead, as well as I drove to my friend's house and she lives quite a distance. I still have quite a bit of gas in my car. Alright guys, so that is it for this kind of about my car video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. I am so sorry I have not been vlogging recently, but it's just been a little crazy on my end, and don't worry, school is starting very shortly for me. I start on August 27th. The first day of school is August 26th, but I only have school 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So once school starts, you'll be getting a whole bunch of drive with me videos to school, college vlogs, more college content, more vlogs in general, because my life will kind of pick up. I really haven't been doing much since I got home from Florida. The main thing that I did was get my car, but like I said, I didn't vlog that day, and that is what this video is for. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.